Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome everybody to Khilga Government High School online class. I especially welcome the students of class 9 and 10. This is Sayyidat Tahmina Tabassum, assistant teacher, Khilga Government High School. How do you do, dear students? Hope you are keeping well by the grace of the Almighty. At the same time, I hope you are passing great time with your parents and other family members. I am fine too. Dear students, I think you have almost completed your studies and syllabus. Then if not, please do it from today. Dear students, today I am appeared before you with your English first paper class. So get ready with your English text and other necessaries. Dear students, in our previous class, we studied about unconventional job, lesson 1, jobs that people do. And today we are going to study about weird jobs around. It's lesson 2, unit 9. So dear students, we are going to learn about weird jobs around. That means our today's title is Weird Jobs Around. Dear students, it means also odd jobs, rare unusual forms of employment and self-directed unique applications of one's time and energy must be out of the ordinary and able to make an impact of featured in hit television show. Dear students, before starting our lesson, we have to proceed to learning outcome. Dear students, these learning outcomes will state you about your ability after completing this lesson. Let's see what you will be able to do after completing this lesson. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to describe familiar objects. Then you will be able to read intensively and extensively. Next, you will be able to learn new vocabularies and write about jobs and situations. After that, you will be able to exchange personal information and read for skimming, scanning and inferring. And you will also be able to participate in debates, discussion, and last of all, you will be able to write a paragraph. Dear students, before starting our lesson, we have to go for new vocabularies which will be helpful for you to get clear conception on your lesson or text. Then our first vocabulary is weird, and it's used as noun, verb and adjectives. As a noun, it means a person's dignity. As a noun, it means a person's dignity. And as a verb, it denotes to induce a sense of disbelief or alienation. Dear students, we can tell it unnatural also. And as an adjective, it refers to suggesting something supernatural, unearthly. Yes, we can tell it supernatural also. In the picture, you see the first picture is a food. It's not normal food. Some people, there are people all over the world who take foods, but these food are tasted by only by few peoples, and because they are highly paid. And in second picture we also see that this man is in the manhole, and it's an unusual job, and they work only for high payment. Our next vocabulary is high profile, and it's a noun. It is used both noun and adjective. Dear students, it means as a noun, a position attracting much attention or publicity. And as an adjective, it means prominent. The students, can you see the picture, and can you tell who is he? Yes, he is our great scientist Archimedes. He is regarded as the greatest mathematician ever, who developed profound and influential knowledge on mathematical physics and engineering that are widely used in machines as well as in constructions. Dear students, our next vocabulary is adjective. Conventional, and it's an adjective, and it denotes based on or in accordance with what is generally done or believed. Dear students, look at the picture. These conventional jobs may be a banker, a bookkeeper, financial analyst, radio dispatcher, secretary, tax expert. Dear students, then we go for the vocabulary advance. It is used as noun, verb and adjective. And as a noun, it means a forward movement. It means a forward movement. Dear students, we can tell it a development or improvement also. And as a verb, we can tell it a move forwards in purposeful way. Move forwards in purposeful way. The students, we can also tell it make or cause to make progress. And as an adjective, done, sent or supplied beforehand. Done, sent or supplied beforehand. The students, an advancement to proceed forward, then you see the man is proceeding forward or going forward, moving forward. Then we go for the vocabularies. Assess, and it's a verb, and it refers to evaluate or estimate the nature, ability or quality of. If you want to evaluate someone or somebody, you have to evaluate excellent, good or average, what he deserves. So we can assess, then it's a judgment. You can judge or estimate, etc., or calculate or estimate the price or value of or you can calculate or compute, etc. Next we move to the vocabulary roadmap, and it's a noun, and it means a plan or strategy intended to achieve a particular goal. Dear students, look at the picture. If you make a plan to do something, then you have to have good ideas, and then you have to analyze your ideas whether your plan or your decision to be successful or not. Then you have to go for the solution, and then you will go for the implementation, and after implementing your plan, then success will come. Then you will be successful. Our next vocabulary is freelance. It can be used as noun, verb, adjective, adverb. Dear students, freelance as a noun, it means casual, and it's a, you can call it irregular, job sharing, etc. And as a verb, we can tell it peripatetic. Peripatetic. The students, we can also tell it to earn one's living as a freelance. As an adjective, we can tell it ad hoc. We can tell it ad hoc. That means that self-employed and hired to work for different companies on particular assignments. And as an adverb, it means part-time. As an adverb, it means part-time. That means someone can do part-time jobs or ad hoc basis jobs, etc. And we can tell it in another way, according to adverb. Then it means earning one's living as a freelance. Dear students, then we go for the vocabulary staff. It is used both as noun and verb. Dear students, as a noun, it means fill tightly with something. As a noun, it means fill tightly with something. You can tell it as a matter, materials, articles, or activities of a specified or indeterminate kind that are being referred to, indicated, or implied. The student, as a verb, we can tell it fill a receptacle or space tightly with something. Then you can do something hastily force. You can do it as hastily force into a space or fill out the skin of a dead animal. The students, there in your picture, the things are heavily and stuffed here. Our last vocabulary is fragrance, and it's a noun, and it means a pleasant sweet smell, and it may be a perfume or aftershave or scent or aroma powder, etc., or odor, etc. This student, we have completed our vocabularies. Then we like to know about mountaineering. What does mountaineering means? It means the sport or activity of climbing mountains. In this picture, you can see a man is trying to climbing onto the hill or mountain. Dear students, we have completed section. Next, we are going to start our lesson, and its title, Weird Jobs Around. Let's start with section A. Dear student, in your books we have pictures. We have pictures. A man is sitting on the mouth of an alligator, and another picture is an elephant collecting an elephant's wastage. Do you think it's natural or usual? No, we don't think it, because all these things or jobs are unusual. So let's see some more unusual works or jobs. Dear students, you see in these pictures a man with a lion, another, the second one is with an elephant, and third one with a snake or python, or the last one is an alligator, with a man with an alligator. Dear students, all these animals are tamed by these peoples, and it's not a matter of joke. It's a very dangerous and risky job, and they do it only for high payment. Next we see pet parlor. Dear students, pet parlor, you see the dog is the get up of a dog. Here people are engaged in dressing up the pet. It's one kind of wastage of money, but pet lovers love to dress up and give new hairstyles to their pets. For this, people bring them to the pet parlor, and the people of pet parlor do it with interest, because they will be highly paid. Then our next picture is under the water, a capsule tower under the water. Then the work is so much risky, and they also do it for high payment. And it's a job, a man is in the manhole, and it's also an unusual work. And you see the people are working up on the tower, and it's a risky job. They may fall from here, and they may there is a life risk, and at the same time, but they don't care for it. All of them do it for they are highly paid. Yes, dear students, look at these pictures also. It's odd food, and it is tasted by some people all over the world because of their interest to and be highly paid. And weird dress. You see the horse is the horse get up, and he is dressed up, their students, and the people do it, like it doing this. And our third picture is workaholism, mental insanity. The people act like mental insanity because by doing this they earn a lot, and it's a oil and gas drilling risks, but people do it for their own interest, and it's a very risky, and it may lead them to death. It's also dog food taste is the same, and some people are very much eager to taste the animal food, whether the animal can take them or eat them. And you see, it's a dangerous job. In our second picture, a lion walks over a woman. What can you see in this picture? The tiger is under the woman and the lion is over a woman. It's also a very much risky job and unpleasant job also. And in our third picture, a man walks over a rope by motorcycle. In any time he may fall and succumb to death, but they are doing it willingly. Look at this picture. It's an odd acrobat. What is he doing? He is rising onto the hill, the peak of the hill. He is on the peak of the hill and he is doing his activities. If there is a slip, if he sleeps, or if there is any mistakes in his activities, then he may fall and there will be an occurrence of and there will cause of an accident. So dear students, let's proceed to section B. And in section A, people, all these activities people do as they are highly paid. So let's see what we can see in section B. Dear students, please open your books and listen to carefully what I read out. What type of job do you want to have? It is a highly paid and high profile conventional job most people like. Yes, you can have it. It's matter of your choice and an important decision that would help you advance in your life. But have you ever thought of other types of jobs out there? Cool, fun, exciting, even strange or weird jobs you never knew existed. What are they? Did you ever wonder who picks up the chewing gum left on a park bench, on who assesses whether a piece of furniture is comfortable enough, or who constructs glass eyeballs, or who forms oysters in the middle of the ocean? These are all odd, unexpected, wild, unconventional, strange, or just plain weird jobs and careers. They are not your traditional career choices, but somebody out there does all these things, gets paid for it, and enjoys life like anybody else. There are hundreds of such jobs to take if you want to travel the less taken ways of life. You have to decide on several questions. Number 1, what companies will recruit or hire me? Number 2, do I actually get a paycheck? Then, what type of education or diploma will I need? And the last one, can I make a living doing this? Your answers to these questions will help draw your career roadmap and help you decide if you are ready to take the challenge. Decide if you want a change. A lot of strange jobs also allow you to work part-time or freelance when it fits your schedule. This way you can get a taste of freedom, a secondary income, and build experience at the same time. Do you have interests beyond writing memos or attending boring meetings? If so, you may wonder how you can find a strange job. Hobbies are a good place to start. What do you do for fun? Do stuffed animals act like Charlie Chaplin, or make model cars. There are people out there working in fields, making money off their hobbies. Maybe they're testing mountaineering equipment, developing fragrances, trying new brands of undergarments, or saving sea turtles. And they're getting paid good wages too. Dear students, I think you have got the points, and now it's time to go for the questions. Dear students, the answer is here. Our first question is, but have you ever thought of other types of jobs out there? What does other types of jobs mean here? Number 1, answer is, I never thought of other types of jobs out there. But the expression other types of jobs means weird, strange, or unconventional jobs, such as picking up the chewing gums left on the park bench, constructing glass eyeballs, or forming westers in the middle of the ocean, etc. On the other hand, there are scopes for part-time jobs that I may derive funds, starting with hobbies and funny activities. I can search for some more works with high payment, leaving my hobbies. Our second question is, there are 4 particular strange and weird jobs mentioned in para 1 of the text. Which one of them seems to be most weird to you and why? Dear students, the answer is, among the 4 particular strange jobs, picking up the chewing gum left on a park bench seems to be most weird to me. It is weird because it is so nasty and it is so tough to remove the gums from bench. Besides, I have never heard of such kind of job in a country like Bangladesh. Dear students, our third question is, before going for an unconventional and strange job, the author has suggested several questions to decide on. Rearrange them, beginning from what you think is the most important to the list. Add some more questions to the list that might be important to consider. Yes, our answer is the rearranged questions are given below. What companies? First one, what companies will recruit or hire me? Then, can I make a living doing this? Next, what type of education or diploma will I need? After that, do I actually get a paycheck? And next, which work is suitable for me? And after that, where do I want to work? And last of all, when do I want to do the work? Dear students, our question number 4 is, what are some other strange part-time jobs mentioned in the text? Our answer is, stuffing animals, acting like Charlie Chaplin, making model cars, etc. are some other part-time strange jobs mentioned in the text. Our question number 5, what type of job is referred to by the expression writing memos and attending boring meetings? Do you think the author's observation on the particular job is justified? Why or why not? Yes, the answer is, by the expression writing memos and attending boring meetings, the author has referred to conventional job that people usually do. Yes, at the same time, I think author's observation regarding this particular job is absolutely right, because most of the conventional jobs are full of boredom and there is almost nothing new, interesting and creative. Dear students, next we go for section E, and we will talk later about section C. And about section D, you please look at your books and go to section D. Here you are asked to we are asked to arrange a debate in the class in favor of and against strange jobs. Dear students, it's impossible at this moment to do this. After opening the school or starting the school, we will make arrangement to make a debate class and in favor of this topic. So dear student, let's go for section E. Work in pairs. Make a list of adjectives used in the text to describe strange jobs. At least 10. Are you familiar with all of them? Dear students, make pairs and make a list in your text. From your text section B. And make a list of adjectives and describe strange jobs, at least 10. If you have to do it, and are you familiar with all of them? And if you familiar all of them, then use them in your own written sentences. And you have to at first you have to give the meaning, and then you have to write the sentences. Then you compare with your parents, and if no, try to gauge their meaning from the context. Then look up a dictionary to get the meanings. Finally, use them in your own sentences. So dear students, let's see what you have done. List of the adjectives. Conventional. It means the meaning of it is usual. The sentence, most of her books are conventional detective stories. Exciting. The second one is exciting, and it's a thrilling. It means thrilling, and the sentence on it is a new and exciting life lay ahead of him. The third one is strange, and it denotes square, and the sentence on it is what a strange coincidence it is. And our fourth word is vocabulary is traditional. It means consecutive, and it we see the sentence with traditional. We observe the Pohila Boishakh in a traditional way. Then the word comes weird, and it means odd. He chose a weird job. That comes the word unconventional. It means informal, and the sentence on the basis of it is conventional. Preaching shocked the more staid members of the flock. Then we go for the word unexpected, and it means snappy, and the sentence on the basis of unexpected, what an unexpected surprise. Next we move for the word plain, and it refers to normal, and the sentence is it was plain, he regretted it. Our next word is wild, and it means savage, and the sentence on it, wild animals live in the forest. Then we come to the word odd, and it means bizarre, and it also on the basis of the word odd, the sentence is odd jobs are also essential. And our last word is fun, and it means amusing, and the sentence on the basis of fun, the park is a fun place to roam around. So dear students, the structure used in this lesson: present indefinite tense structure, subject, verb, object. An example, hobbies are a good place to start. The students' idioms and phrases used in this lesson. You see, the idioms and phrases pick up and a piece of, and it is shown in one lines. So notice it here. Did you ever wonder who picks up the chewing gum left on a park bench, or who assesses whether a piece of furniture is comfortable enough, or who constructs glass eyeballs, or who forms oysters in the middle of the ocean? Way of life. Our next idioms and phrases is way of life. There are hundreds of such jobs to take if you want to travel the less taken ways of life. Then our last idioms and phrases is a lot of. A lot of strange jobs also allow you to work a part-time or freelance when it fits your schedule. Dear students, before going to homework, I can tell something about word job. The word job means mysteriously strange or fantastic. We may imply an unhealthy or supernatural strangeness, or it may stress peculiarity or oddness. Weird creatures from another world, eerie, suggest our uneasy or fearful consciousness that mysterious and malign power for are at work. So dear students, we know that weird jobs are unusual, or abnormal, or supernatural, unearthly. So dear students, it's time for homework. Your homework will be in section C and section F. Dear students, look at the following dialogue and act it out in pairs. Have you heard of a job like picking up the chewing gums left on a park bench? Why, yes, I have. I know one person who does that job. X, why do you think of the job? Why, sounds rather funny or crazy though. But what's wrong? You can go for it as long as you enjoy it, and if it pays, I think it's fine. And now make a dialogue on the following. Then following this dialogue, the part of dialogue, you will be, I think you will be able to make, or you will be able to prepare this dialogue. Dialogue number 1, assessing the comfort of a piece of furniture, and 2, forming oysters in the middle of the ocean. Then we go for section 5, and it will be your homework also. A number of strange jobs have been mentioned in the text. Do you know anyone around you who does one of the jobs? If yes, write a paragraph on him or her. Yes, if you know anybody who is involved in such a strange jobs, then write about him or her. And if no, for select a job, then try to imagine who around you could successfully do that particular job. Write why you think so. And then if not, if select a job, you have to select a job, and then you try to imagine about a person and who could successfully do the particular job, and write why you think so. So dear students, before goodbye, I want to tell you something. Then, in this pandemic situation, you have to stay home. So I again urge to you to pay attention to your studies, and never force your parents to go out of home. So please, hope you will be safe and healthy. And that's all for today. Thank you all.